Hey everybody, Graham here. There is a company called Sentinel. Sentinel has produced a report saying that misogyny and targeted harassment are rampant on YouTube and that YouTube is profiting off of it. Sentinel is a company that purports to do analysis of social media trends. They were hired by Amber Heard in her trial to analyze Twitter traffic in order to try to prove that there was a targeted hate campaign against her. And they have mentioned certain YouTubers such as Popcorn Planet, That Umbrella Guy, etc., and so forth. It's very easy to pick holes in this report. A lot of the stuff that's in there is cherry-picked, massaged, call it what you want. It's crap. Basically, it's bad research. So, Sentinel appears to be a one-man operation, and it's run by a guy that I will refer to as CB. CB reminds me a lot of Michael Avenatti, if you remember him. Avenatti was a lawyer who came to public attention after Trump got elected, when the whole Stormy Daniels thing was going on. Avenatti, if I remember correctly, represented Stormy in some capacity or other. And then he went around doing a bunch of different stuff, and it turned out that he was legally and ethically not exactly upright, and I believe he's actually in jail now. And if he's not in jail, he's not the prominent public figure he once was. And it's primarily because a lot of people figured out that he was full of it, basically. And CB reminds me of this guy. And the particular way in which he reminds me of Avenatti is that it looks like, based on the sorts of things that he's reporting, that he's trying to glom on to the Me Too / Time's Up movement, and probably hopes that by doing this he'll become sort of the go-to analyst for anybody in this space if they're bringing a case against, an employer or somebody they work with or something like that. I think he's sort of hoping to become the guy that, I think I've been harassed, so I better hire Sentinel to work this out. But CB has made a very, very big mistake. And that is that he's going after LawTubers. I can't really imagine anything dumber than picking a fight with a bunch of lawyers. So one person he's really gone hard after is Nate the lawyer. Now, Nate is a pretty interesting guy. He had very humble beginnings, was born into a situation that I think anybody would be hard-pressed to rise above, but he's done exactly that. And CB on Twitter decided to sort of blast all of this, apparently thinking that this reflected badly on Nate, when really all it did was sort of highlight how remarkable Nate is. That, he's not just a lawyer, but he became a lawyer despite having nothing. He is the American dream, basically. He was born with nothing, and he pulled himself up out of that, and now he's a lawyer and a YouTuber and a successful guy, And that story does not make him look bad, it makes him look good. And even apparently some of CB's supporters on Twitter were kind of going like, yo, dude, this is not this is not where you want to go with this, which I thought was hilarious. Ian Runkle, who his channel is called Runkle of the Bailey, did some analysis on some of Sentinel's research and showed that it was not super rigorous. And I fully expect that within a couple of weeks, Sentinel and CB are not going to be very well regarded. Bot Sentinel is going to be one of those things where, when somebody puts out a really crappy piece of research, people are going to go, oh, that's Bot Sentinel worthy right there. If you're into LawTube at all, pay attention to this. Pay attention to Nate and Runkle and Ricada and those guys, because I think what they're going to do to CB, if CB decides to press the issue, is going to be absolutely beautiful. Oh, there's another thing. Steph, the altar nerd, who lives in the UK, is petitioning to have Bot Sentinel remove her information, as she is entitled to do under the laws of Great Britain and the European Union. So that is also an interesting legal front. It appears that Bot Sentinel may be in violation of the European data privacy laws, because specifically he says on his website that he will not remove your information. He says don't even contact about it. And that might be legal here in the States, but not so much over there. I hope Steph is going to pursue this. I hope Nate is going to keep pursuing what he's doing. He's looked into some of CB's personal dealings and found some less than fully kosher things going on there. So it's going to be interesting to watch this guy just kind of get so many holes poked in him that he collapses. And I don't think it's going to take very long. I think it's going to take a matter of a week or two. So pay attention, because it's going to be entertaining as hell. And my best goes out to Nate and Steph and Andy and Runkle and Ricada and all those guys. Shred this guy. We all want to see it. Anyway, that's it for today. I will talk to you guys later. Hope you're all doing great. Graham out. Bye.